Hi YouTube, this is Blaze Shadowthorn, and I'm bringing you a narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is a multi-battle because I know you people like that. It's against people I met on Skype, and so we were Skyping and we were also on Showdown. So there was that stuff, and we were like, hey, why not have a multi-battle? So I'm gonna be bringing off. It's basically my Wi-Fi team, just limited down to my lead for front, and then a specially defensive Ferrothorn, and then a kind of physically defensive Choice Banded Tyrantrum, and that seemed to work out pretty well. So we'll see how it goes, because I really like that type of battle, that scenario. So we are issued a challenge. So they're gonna one of them's gonna be leading off the Greninja, which I kind of view as a threat, and then I see Scizor, and I think really big threat. So I see he leads off with the Blaziken, so I'm like, all right, I can take out the Greninja and you can take out the Scizor, and he actually just straight up dies from a Surf, which I honestly thought I'd outspeed for some reason because I didn't think he'd be EV trained that well, but no, but he does manage to live the Wild Charge, which is a bit unfortunate, but I kind of expected that as well because it is unstab. But at the same time, I didn't really think Greninja had that good of defense, and I am max defense, max attack anyway. So Scizor's gonna go for the Bullet Punch against the Lapras. That is not gonna kill, and the Greninja makes the fatal mistake of going for Surf, and Lapras has Water Absorb, which is pretty neat. So my Fur Front goes down, but that does not matter to me whatsoever because it also takes out the Scizor. So it's sort of like the best of both worlds. And then Lapras is just gonna take out the Greninja with a Ice Beam, which is pretty neat. So it was like a triple down, and the last man standing is Lapras. So the next thing they're gonna be sending out is the Gardevoir, and I'm gonna be sending out my Ferrothorn because why is not? And then they're gonna be sending out a Gengar. So I pretty much think the Gengar is going to Mega Evolve, and I actually played these guys before. This is actually the second battle we had. I'll probably upload the first one, a couple others later, but I figured he was going to substitute because that's what he did last time, but he actually is going to go straight for the Focus Blast, and then the Gardevoir is going to go for the Thunderbolt, take out the Lapras, and I'm going to go for that Gyro Ball, and this is an uninvested Gyro Ball, so I kind of figured it would kill because I didn't think Gengar had the best defenses, but it actually lives on the smallest amount of HP. That's pretty fun because there's really not like Ferrothorn's just like a wall to me at this point because there's really nothing more you can do. So the Mega Gengar makes the fatal mistake of going towards the Aerodactyl and not finishing me off. So the Aerodactyl is now going to take out the Mega Gengar with Crunch, which is pretty freaking sweet. And then the the Gardevoir is going to now go for the Thunderbolt against the Aerodactyl, which is going to take it out. Not that it really mattered too much, in the sense that I don't know. But anyways, my Ferrothorn can now come in and just Gyro Ball that Gardevoir, which is pretty sweet now because the Gardevoir is down. And once again, there's a triple down, and the Ferrothorn's the last one standing. So at this point, Blissey comes in, and the thing comes in. And now I'm like, I actually didn't see Blast Burn, and I was like, what? If I'd seen Blast Burn in hindsight, I probably would have played better, but anyways, I'm going to go down to my Tyrantrum, and I'm just going to go for the Head Smash against the Charizard, and that's just gonna straight up OHKO that Charizard, which is pretty awesome because 252 banded Jolly Tyrantrum, you don't mess around with it. So now he's gonna go for the Toxic, and I'm like, alright, that's not too bad. I can probably OHKO that Blissey with a Head Smash. And so yeah, that was my game plan. Basically just go for the Head Smash, take out that Blissey. But it actually turns out the Blissey has Protect. It is a semi-competitive set, which is a bit unfortunate because now the toxic damage is going to be racking up. And yeah, so I do go for the Head Smash, and unfortunately I miss, which I'm going to say it mattered because right now he can protect, and then I'm gonna die to the toxic. So if that head smash would have hit, I probably would have been able to OHKO it. He might have lived on the smallest amounts. I don't know, but yeah, I'm thinking that would have OHKO'd. But unfortunately, it doesn't, and we are left with the narrow 1-0 loss. So yeah, that was the battle. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye. Welcome back. My name's Blaze Shadowthorn, and I'm here bringing you another competitive Wi-Fi battle. This is another multi-battle. It's actually the first battle I had. It's kind of funny that I narrated the second one before the first one, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? So, I'm using the same team. No Megas. The reason why I didn't bring Megas, I don't like bringing Megas to multi-battles because I really don't feel 3 Pokemon. Like, I really like bringing my Furfront because it's a really good lead scouting Pokemon. It's fast, it's strong, it can learn U-turn, and then it has good stab coverages and just like good coverage altogether. My Jolly Choice Banded 252 attack Tyrantrum just wrecks things. It is my Mega event. It's my Mega, and then my Ferrothorn is good for a wall because like nothing really likes Ferrothorn that much except like fire, but yeah, so that's basically it. So here we go. So let's get into the battle. We are issued a challenge, and so they're gonna be leading off with their Ferrothorn and then the Vanillish, I think, or something like that. But it's shiny, so it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna be leading off with my Furfront, and my friend's gonna be leading off with my his Gardevoir. I'm gonna go for the Headbutt, hoping for a flinch because Headbutt has a 30% chance of flinch, and I also am carrying the King's Rock because it's the best item I have for the Furfront right now. But I don't get the flinch, which is pretty unfortunate. And he's able to get up a Quiver Dance, and then the Gardevoir goes for a Hypnosis, unfortunately misses, and be able to get up the Stealth Rocks, which really sucks because my opponent has my friend has a Charizard, and that Charizard is now severely limited. But anyway, I'm able to 2-KO the Vanillish, and my friend does put that Ferrothorn to sleep, which it's all good. We're looking at a pretty good position right now. And so now he's going to be sending out the Lapras, and so I'm like, sweet, we can kill that Lapras, and all will be dandy. Because the Gardevoir has Thunderbolt, I have Wild Charge, but I actually don't go for Wild Charge, I go for Headbutt. I don't know, I just thought because it's like stab and everything I'd do more, but it does, I'm going to say it does relatively nothing, but I do get the flinch hacks, which is pretty sweet. Now I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch against the Scizor because the Scizor is now like the #1 threat. Because it threatens me, it threatens my opponent, it threatens my friend, so yeah. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch against it because Steel does no longer resist Dark, and the Gardevoir can easily 2-KO the Lapras with Thunderbolt. So anyways, he's now going to Mega Evolve into Mega Aerodactyl, and that is really, really scary. I'm going to now go for a Sucker Punch against the Scizor now because Steel no longer resists Dark, and I get a critical hit, and I'm like, that did nothing. And anyway, the Scizor is now going to go for a Bullet Punch. Take out that Gardevoir, and that is, I think that's the, my partner's last Pokemon. Oh wait, no. My opponent has one more Pokemon left. No, two more. My bad. We're getting ahead of myself. He's going to go now into his Tyranitar. The Tyranitar gets up the Sand, which is, like, really the only thing at this point the Sand's going to do is hurt me. But I'm not too worried about it. It takes, like, 6% or something like that. So, you know, I'm still at a full 3 Pokemon, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyways, he's going to now Mega Evolve into Mega Charizard. My Mega Tyranitar, and that's going to get straight up OHKO'd by the Bullet Punch, which really sucks. And now I believe he's going to go for the Ice Fang, and some really bad hacks happens. I get the Freeze hacks, and I'm going to say that doesn't matter here too much, but it will play into the battle later on. So now he's going to go into his Charizard. That's going to take 50% from Stealth Rocks, which really sucks. and then that's gonna die to another bullet punch because hey, he's at +2. It's stab. It's Technican boosted. Even though it's a resisted hit, Charizard at 50% is not gonna live that. So now my friend's all out of Pokemon. It's all up to me now. I have 3 Pokemon left though, so I'm looking pretty good, except for the fact that I'm frozen. So yeah, that's a thing. I now live on the 4% of HP. I do go for the Sucker Punch against the wrong Pokemon. Really the only thoughts going through my mind right now is just kill Scizor, kill Scizor, kill Scizor. But unfortunately, the Scizor does go for Swords Dance. My Sucker Punch will fail, and I will die to Sandstorm. But at the same time, Fur Front, not really something that could like do much of anything at this point. So I'm gonna go out with my Ferrothorn because my Ferrothorn at this point is like the best thing I have to take on both of them together. So he's gonna go for the Bullet Punch, and that's not very effective. It actually does more damage than I would like to, but it is at +3. He probably did more damage than he expected to because I am a specially defensive variant of Ferrothorn. But anyways, due to Rocky Helmet, Iron Barbs, and Life Orb Recoil, he does die. He goes for Fly. I'm gonna say that Fly didn't matter because it just saves him the Rocky Helmet and Iron Barb damage. And I could have easily lived it, I'm thinking. But anyway, he's going to now go out and do his Gengar. He's gonna Mega Evolve into Mega Gengar, and that's okay with me because like everybody Mega Evolved this game except for me. I felt so ashamed of myself. But anyway, he's gonna go for an Ice Fang, hoping to get another Freeze Hacks, but he doesn't get it, and he gets more Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet damage. And then he also has Leech Seed damage, which is pretty neat. But Mega Gengar is going to go for a Substitute. I really didn't know what to expect from this Mega Gengar because I only ever had my Mega Gengar set to deal with. So I just went for a Gyro Ball against it and not against the Mega Aerodactyl because I do have Leech Seed on the Mega Aerodactyl, so I really don't view that as a threat anymore. The Mega Gengar, however, I really have no idea what to expect from it. I mean, I do run a Mega Gengar of my own, but I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, the Aerodactyl is going to now use Fly. The Gengar is going to go for Shadow Ball. Since I am max special defense, max HP, I will be able to take it, and then I will be able to just clean Oko it with the Gyro Ball, which is awesome. And then I do get Leech Seed recovery from that. So now he's down to his last Pokemon, and now they're both down to their last Pokemon. I have 2 Pokemon, so it's looking pretty even. And actually, I'll go so far as to say I have the upper hand because his Ferrothorn's asleep and his Aerodactyl is gonna die. Even though I do die from from the Fly, he does take Iron Barb's recoil. He does take Rocky Helmet damage. He's left with the smidgens of HP, which means next turn Leech Seed's gonna kill it, and the Ferrothorn stays asleep. So I'm like, all right, I got this. I can go into my Tyrantrum. I can just Earthquake away. And yeah, there's nothing the Ferrothorn can really do to me. I do have some natural defense bulk, so I should be able to take any hits and just retaliate with a 2 KO of Earthquake. But he gets another Freeze Hacks, and I'm like, oh no, like 10%, 2 Freeze Hacks out of like the 3 Ice Fangs he used. So that really sucks, because now I'm frozen, now he can wake up, now he can just wreck my days with his Ferrothorn. And so my position of looking really good now looks really freaking bad. Because now the Ferrothorn wakes up, he uses Power Whip, and I am actually, the animation for Power Whips look freaking amazing, but I am able to live with 1%, 1 HP, and then he's just going to go for Leech Seed, and I'm unfortunately going to die. So bad hacks on both games caused me to lose matches, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know. Hacks is part of the game, but, yeah, so that does leave us with the very narrow 1-0 loss. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my kind of weird narration. I hope you enjoyed these battles that I'm doing, and thanks for watching. Bye. What's up YouTube? My name is Blaze Shadowthrower. I'm going to be bringing you another multi-battle. This is a multi-battle I had against, as my camera shifts, sorry about that, against people I had on Showdown. We're all like, multi-battle. So this, actually, I'm partnered up with a guy you probably know You might not, but you probably know it's Eon Blitz 47 actually. The link to his channel will be in the description below, and then there's a bunch of random people from Showdown. And so yeah, let's get into the match. So I'm bringing again my three main Pokemon, my Furfront, my I think I actually brought Scizor this time, and then my Ferrothorn. And my Scizor isn't a Mega form; it's just an Iron Plate to buff the band. But anyway, Eon's gonna be leading off with the Mamoswine. I'm gonna be leading off my Furfront. Then they're gonna be leading off with that Vanillish and then the Florges. And actually, the funny thing about this match is both me and Eon, we didn't bring Megas to this battle, so we'll just see how that turns out. So the Mamoswine's going to be going for Stealth Rocks. I'm going to be going for that as a headbutt. I finally get the flinch, which is like, yeah, because the first two times I battled that thing, it never flinched. But anyways, Florges is now going to go for Dazzling Gem. I didn't know if Dazzling Gem actually hit both of them, but yeah, that's a thing. So actually, here we both go for the against the Greninja, which is kind of funny because like as soon as I clicked headbutt against that thing, Eon's like, go for the Florges. I was like, oh crap. But anyway, that Greninja just gets demolished by both of them, and then the Florges goes for, I believe, like Razor Wind or something like that. Razor Leaf or something. I'm sorry, I have really bad allergies right now, but the Greninja is now going to die to an Ice Shard, and I'm going to go for the headbutt against the Florges. So, and that, for, like, I know Florges is, like, considered a wall, but seriously, that did a solid 50% from a Furfront. Seriously, guys, if you don't use one, find one, catch one, use it. It is freaking amazing. So, anyways, the Gardevoir actually traces my... What's going on, YouTube? My name is Blaze Shadowthorn again. I'm bringing you another multi-battle, and this is a pretty fun multi-battle. I actually had it with people from Showdown. We were all in the YouTube chat. We were all like, why don't we do a Wi-Fi multi-battle? And I'm actually partnered with a guy you probably know, Eon Blitz 47. He's a pretty popular Pokemon YouTuber, so you know I'll leave his channel link in the description below just in case you haven't checked him out yet. But yeah, I'm bringing my standard team, my lead Furfront, my specially defensive Ferrothorn, and then I actually brought a Scizor with me because I saw in the team preview they had a bunch of fairies that they were going to bring, so I was like, yeah, Scizor's probably going to be pretty neat, pretty useful, so I brought that. I actually don't have the Mega Stone for Scizor yet, you know, I'm going to get it soon. So I have the Iron Plate on it to bluff like the Mega Stone or the Choice Band, because I know a lot of people like to Choice Band Scizor. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And actually, in this game, me and Eon, we actually don't bring Megas to this battle. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. So, let's get into the battle. And I apologize if my voice sounds rather, like, really bad. I have really bad allergies right now. But I want to get this battle done, so... yeah, I'm going to be leading off with my Furfront. He's going to be leading off with his Mamoswine. And then they're going to be leading off with their Vanillish, I think, or something like that. And then the Florges. I'm going to go for a headbutt against it. And the Mamoswine's just going to get up Stealth Rocks because, you know, rocks and rocks are pretty useful. I actually get the flinch hacks, which is pretty neat, and it's like 40% chance because headbutt's 30, and then I do have the King's Rock. And then the Florges is just going to go for a Dazzling Gem, which I didn't realize until now. Dazzling Gem hits 2 Pokemon, so you know, if you're into multi-battles, it might be you might want to run that over a Moonblast. But anyway, the Vanillish is going to switch out, and both me and Eon actually go for the attack against it, and the Greninja that comes in just gets destroyed as Florges now goes for a Razor Leaf. But still, if, like, I don't know why people don't use Furfront, because it is truly an amazing Pokemon, because it took, let's see, it took a Dazzling Gem, it took a Razor Leaf from a Florges, and then it does a solid 50% to a Florges with a headbutt. It's amazing. You should use it. That's all I'm saying. And then, so now the Gardevoir comes in, and with the trace ability, it actually traces my fur coat. And if you don't know what fur coat does, it halves the damage from physical attacks, which comes into play right about here because the Mamoswine's going to go for Icicle Sphere. And that actually does good damage considering that is half the original damage it should be doing. So, yeah. And then the Gardevoir is just going to go for the Calm Mind. And Calm Mind looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I like the move animations for this generation. I think it's pretty neat. But anyways, now they're gonna be sending out the Talonflame, and I'm like, just go for EQ. It'll do more than Icicle Sphere. We both have 6 Pokemon left. Okay, so just like combined, so just I can fodder off my Furfront. It's just my lead Pokemon. So the Talonflame's going to be going for a Flame Charge, and that does nothing to the Mamoswine, and I'm able to take it out with a Wild Charge. And with the recoil, I don't die because Furfront just doesn't die apparently. And then the Mamoswine's going to go for an Earthquake. It doesn't kill, and I live the Earthquake too, and it goes for Dazzling Gem, and unfortunately we both died of the Dazzling Gem. But, you know, I'm not complaining. We did do for fun a lot of work this game, you know, and yeah. So now I go out into my Eon goes out into his Greninja. I go out into my Ferrothorn because I feel it's the best thing to go into right now. I'll save the Scizor threat for later. And then the other dude's gonna be sending out a Obama and actually in this game I see Mega Obama, which is pretty cool. So the Obama is gonna be setting up the hail, and I'm like, all right, what's the game? You know, it's like, what's the game plan? I was like, I'm gonna explode. And he's like, okay, I'll switch out to my Aegislash, and that turns out to be a really good play on Eon's part because both of them actually go for the super effective move against Greninja as the Obama Snow Mega evolves into Mega Obama Snow, and that looks pretty freaking cool. But the Gardevoir is gonna be going for that Dazzling Gem, which would have been super effective against Greninja. And then the Obama Snow is going to be going for that Wood Hammer, which is also super effective. So that Greninja would have been demolished if not, if Eon's left in. But now I'm going to go for that Explosion, and oh my days, that animation looks amazing. I do score a critical hit on the Gardevoir. I'm going to say it didn't matter because even with the ability Fur Coat, it's still, even if it lived, that was the last Pokemon, and I still have a Scizor that could easily OHKO it with a Bullet Punch because it's stab, it's super effective, it's Technic boosted, all that fun stuff. So yeah, that did a lot of damage to the Obama Snow, and now the Vernilish comes in, but that's just gonna die to Stealth Rocks because yeah. And now we are looking pretty good because like I have my Scizor left, he has his Aegislash and his Greninja left. We both have stab priority. His is Shadow Sneak, mine's obviously Bullet Punch, and mine's super effective. But he actually wins the speed tie. He goes for that first. Down goes the Mega Obama Snow, and that leaves us with a 3-0 victory. So yeah, if you enjoyed the battle, you know, feel free to leave a like. You can check out Eon's channel. A link to his channel will be in the description. Definitely drop by, give him a subscription. He is a really good Pokemon YouTuber. I actually had a single battle against him. I'll probably upload that sometime later, and he like freaking destroyed me because like I don't know, like when I do multi battles, my team's better. I think I don't know, but I'm still working on my single 6-on-6 kind of OU, I guess. Wi-Fi team. I'm still working on that. I haven't found a defensive Pokemon that I like well enough. Like I'm like right now the only defensive Pokemon I'm using right now is a Choice Banded Tyrantrum, which isn't really that defensive. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the battle, and I'll see you next time. Bye.